Donald Trump. Let's get into this. Donald Trump, although he's been banned from social media and Twitter, and he's been kind of capped at the knees, Donald Trump did manage to release the following statement after hearing about the passing of Colin Powell. He said this: "Wonderful to see Colin Powell, who made big mistakes on Iraq and famously so-called weapons of mass destruction, be treated in death so beautifully by the fake news media. Hope that happens to me someday. He was a classic rhino, if even that, always being the first to attack other Republicans. He made plenty of mistakes, but anyway, may he rest in peace." Can you believe? I mean, yeah, we can believe it. He's a jerk. People thought this was fake. They thought this was a parody because it was even tacky and tasteless for Donald Trump. It was even for him a new low. What do y'all think about this? What are your thoughts on this statement released by this piece of crap?
The first thing that comes to mind is I just think about this man actually was at my wedding. Like, I just don't recognize this man in comparison to how he was in the early 2000s. That's what keeps going through my mind. Like, how did I misjudge a person that I once called, a friend that I would go out to dinner with on a regular basis? The other part of this that pisses me off is it just really upsets me that we as a platform breathe life into this man and his antics. I think if we're really going to support people of color and say that that's what we do, I think we should just black him out on our platform and not give him more leverage or any more press or anything to help him with these negative narratives, especially against an American political icon like Colin Powell. It's just disgusting. He's not here to defend himself, and for you to attack him is just beyond hitting below the belt.
I agree. Q, what do you think about it?
The only word I can come up with right now is why. Just why? Like, what did it accomplish? What was the point? What were you aiming to do? I told a friend of mine, I was having a conversation this morning about racism and hate, and I was telling her that I actually feel very bad for people who are racist and who are filled with hate, because of all the things you can do when you wake up in the morning. You're just so consumed with this. It has to be heavy. It has to be exhausting. It has to be tiring. And, the compassionate part of me, Claudia, I still find a way to feel bad for Donald Trump because he's not a happy man. There's just no way possible he could be.
I agree with you. It just shows the level of narcissism. Not that I didn't already know that. He's very easy to manipulate if you know him, Al. You know what I mean? Like, you just give him a compliment and he'll do anything for you. I found that out. Mm-hmm. That's all he really cares about is people praising him, and he wants it publicly. I think he just so misses the adrenaline rush and his ego being fed by the masses by saying things and getting a reaction on social media that he had to just put something out. Even on his little whack ass website, he had to put this little statement out and just say something just to, get some attention. And he got exactly what he wanted. Mm-hmm. We're all talking about him. We're giving him what he wanted. And it's sad that he can't even find the smallest amount of grace for a fellow Republican mm-hmm. because he didn't agree with him on certain things. And because he wasn't kissing his ass and kissing the ring. You know what I mean? So you can't even have any class for this man.
Yeah, he called him a rhino, and just for people who don't know, rhino is. I don't want people to think that was a race, because I know some people thought that was a racist term. Rhino means that he basically left supporting the Republican Party, and he actually endorsed Biden, and actually spoke against Trump in the run for presidency, this last run for presidency. So,
and you still mad about that 4 years later in a funeral.
Right. It stands for Republican in name only. Like, you have the Republican name, but you don't do what the Republicans want you to do. But the Republican Party is two different things now. You have the Liz Cheneys and you have the
Navarro.
Yeah, you've got people that actually can still call out their party when they do wrong.
Right.